So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and it's time to do another section of the Horseshoe Trail. We're getting close to the end here, folks. Today we're going to head up and over what's called Second Mountain into Stony Valley. But let me show you the map first. Yeah, we got the map on the Jeep there, got the magnets holding it down. It's a breezy day. But this is where we parked in the last episode when we met up with Day Hike Dave. Of course we drove, we had to drive back to the other parking lot, but so let me show you. So yeah, we are back here again. We did this section last time with Dave, because we met right here, and we drove one vehicle back here, did this hike. But I'm back here again, so I gotta hike this half-mile access trail back up to the Horseshoe Trail. Then today's plan is to go up and then back down what's called Second Mountain. Here you can see this name for it. We're gonna be following like an old pipeline right away. Up and over the mountain there. It's a 2-mile section, shorter section. Of course, it's about half mile up there, so 2.5 mile hike. Then we got to come back. There are different options I was considering for this area. You know, we're getting into more like wildernessy aspect of the Horseshoe Trail. So there's less parking options and access points. But this is what I'm gonna do for today. So it's a breezy day. You can hear the wind. But anyway, let's get packed up and let's get going. Warm up. All right, so we'll leave the Jeep here and hit this access trail up to where we need to be. Bit overcast, some rain coming down every now and then. Just some sprinkles, but anyway. Away we go. Although we do have I mean, this trail's downhill at the moment, but it's a bit of an uphill hike to the Horseshoe Trail, so whatever. I remember walking back this way with Dave in the last video and realizing how steep it was going to be just to get back to the Horseshoe Trail. And we'll see how steep of a climb it is up and over. That pipeline axis kind of goes at an angle up the mountain, so we won't necessarily be hiking straight up. Looks like about 500 feet of elevation gain on this side going up, so not super long. Nothing like we did. It was last Saturday, exactly last Saturday. I was with Cole and Walter up at Miller Mountain in Wyoming County, and that was about 1,300 foot elevation gain. That was tough. But anyway, it's kind of a chilly day, but we'll get warmed up once we get moving here. Just feels a bit gloomy today. Still heading uphill just to get to the Horseshoe Trail. Wonder if that's it at the top there. Probably not, but getting the blood pumping early on here. Yeah, so right up here is the Horseshoe Trail. I actually see the one sign that me and Dave saw earlier. I mean, last time we were here. But this is the old gas line right away. There's a trail going up that way. Back here is that that thing that me and Dave saw last time. I guess it gives you access to the pipeline. But yeah, already probably got several hundred feet in elevation gain. Who knows, maybe we might come back that way. That might make more sense. Because the Horseshoe Trail, like I said, up here eventually gets to the gas line right away, but not immediately. Yeah, you can see the mountain up there. That's where we're headed up. Yeah, here it is. That's the way we came last time. There's that one sign. And we're gonna go, there's our yellow blaze. We're gonna head up this way. The mountain looms in front of us. Yeah, so this is all new to me now. I have not been on this section that I'm doing today at all. So, be a new experience. And I'm assuming that we'll get some kind of view at the top, since it's, it's a gas line right away. It should be clear at the top a little bit, I'm thinking. Also looking at the satellite images this morning, looks like there might be, you know, some cool rock formations right at the top there too, but we'll see when we get there, or if we get there. All right. And just like in the last video, the last section, it's a pretty well established trail. Almost like an old Jeep road. And you can tell we're heading to the foot of the mountain because over here the terrain is, I mean, there's some rocks, but it's not terribly rocky. But then come around the turn here and it just turns into rocks everywhere in these woods. And the mountain looms ahead of us. Got a stream running down the trail. We've had a lot of rain, even some flooding issues past couple of days. Let's see where this water's coming from. I think I see the source. Or part of it. Oh. Almost look like that big rock was the source. Oh, there is a whole little stream right here though. But you can see there's some water just dribbling out of there too. But you can see the top of the mountain there. So we're really not far at all from the top. So once we get to that gas line right away, shouldn't be too bad. That's what I tell myself, but we'll see. I know it's just a straight line up and over. I've heard some people complain about that, just hiking in a straight line, but yeah, looking down, kind of have some views. See the mountain. That's the blue mountain over there. I think, like I said, this is called Second Mountain because it's the second mountain. A real original name there. Here's another little stream bubbling across the trail, and you just see it just comes right out of the ground right here, like a little spring. There's nothing up, nothing flowing down, just all of a sudden just pops out here like this. Huh. But little springs like that will dry up in a couple days probably. Like I said, we just had a lot of rain recently. And I think the gas line is right, I think it's right up here maybe. Or maybe not, we'll see. Yeah, I believe this is it right here. Got quite a rushing torrent of water here too. Just coming down. Making its way down. So yeah, so we go up that way. You see the double blaze and the arrow right there. Gotta pay attention for that, or else you keep going that way. So that's where we're headed, is up there. But like I said, I think when we come back, we could go that way, but that looks pretty rough. Well, maybe we will. We'll see. I see a lot of downed trees, but we'll decide that on the way back. You can see the marker there for the gas line. All right, this begins our true ascent. And to be honest, it doesn't look bad. It is going to be a constant uphill, but it's not a super steep one. So we'll see how this goes. It's pretty wet at the moment. It'll probably get steeper as we get closer to the actual ridge top, but like I mentioned earlier, it kind of takes on this mountain at an angle. So, you know, you're going uphill. It's not terribly steep. A little more easy on the body. Okay, you can see the top right up there. Here's where it gets steeper, our final push to the top. There's looking back the way we came, pretty much in a straight line. Alright, I'm not so sure about an overlook at the top here, but we'll see. It'd be nice if there was something after a hike like this to the top. Alright, but it hasn't been too bad yet. But like I said, we have a steeper section here. Alright, let's get this done. Alright, there are creatures up there. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, I got on camera there. There they are. Turkeys, it looks like. Cool, got them on camera there. Just several of them. Yeah, I was getting a comment. We're past the super steep part. Kind of, I mean, we're still going up, but just right here was the crest for the steeper section. As you can see, we're almost at the top. We're gonna see some turkeys. Cool. Getting there, but we have some winter views down there in the valley. You can see how green it is down there. Of course, if you're hiking up here in the summer, you won't get to see those views because of the leaves, but anyway, let's get to the top. I can taste it. Well, the snacks. We're gonna take a break up there, of course, have some snacks. Like I think there's might be some interesting rocks up here too, we'll see. Yeah. Almost there, because I keep saying that. I think those might be the rocks up there I was thinking about. That's the top of the ridge right there. But just taking a break next to this tree. And there's some... You can see one moth there trying to camouflage itself. That's pretty cool. There's another one up here. A little tiny one. You know, they look like a dead leaf. They're almost like bark, but... Alright, they stand out a little bit though. Alright. Let's get up there. I keep saying that, but let's get up there. Well, let's walk the rest of the way together. Yeah, there's a nice rock. Oh, probably be huffing and puffing, but here we go. To the top. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Whew, here we are. We made it. Oh. So down there is Stony Valley, or often called St. Anthony's Wilderness. Down there. That's where we came from, the other side. Alright. We made it. But I think I will find a little spot to take a break. I'm going to say cool off, but I'm already cooling off. Warmed up pretty good on the way up, and there's quite a breeze up here. And we will find a spot up in those rocks up there. Whew. Oh, yeah, I think I'll have one of those elk sticks I got recently. Yeah, elk sausage stick. We'll try this after a hike up a mountain. Alright, we'll sit and enjoy this for a bit, and then I'll start making our way down the other side. We gotta get going. It's getting cold again. But yeah, we're going down into Stony Valley now, like I said. And the terminus, the end of our journey, of course not today, but I think I have 2 more sections to do,
is up over on the top of that mountain. Stony Mountain.
Yeah, there's looking back at it, or where we're headed. Because I'm not headed all the way to the bottom of the valley. Yeah, I warmed up on the way up and the sun was shining, but now it's cloudy and windy and I'm cold again. So let's get going. So yeah, we're maybe heading halfway down to a point where the Horseshoe Trail leaves this right-of-way gas line. I think it's gonna be pretty breezy on this side, cold. Woo. Yeah, it's definitely colder on this side. Into the wilderness. Yeah, just rugged terrain. It just drops steeply. Oh, someone's been here recently, got like an orange peel. It just drops off steeply down this side. Yeah, looking down into the wilderness. Looks like there was a rock fall up here recently, right up ahead. Don't want to be walking past here when some of these rocks come down. It looks like a couple of them came down. Huh. Somewhere up there. All right. Yeah. Yeah, but this side is a lot steeper than the other. Just looking back, realizing I'm gonna have a fun time on my way back. But anyway, looks like there's a little swath of green down there at the bottom of the valley where the leaves are starting to green up just a little bit compared to up here. Anyway, we gotta keep our eyes open. A little ways down here, the trail's gonna leave the pipeline and take an abrupt turn to the right. That's where we will end this section. But I probably have just a little ways to go yet. Won't be up here just yet. Alright, so I think down there, I think that's the Horseshoe Trail. Like I said, it comes up off to the right and goes back this way. I think that's what I'm seeing down there. You see that line down there? So we're approaching the end of our section. I could be wrong, but you're just glancing up there. You can see one of the radio towers at the top of the mountain there. I've been up there before, but it just reminded me then that somewhere up there is the Stony Valley Fire Tower too. Not sure. Probably can't see it from down here anymore. When we get back up to the top, I'll have to see if I can look for it. So if those are the radio towers, then oh yeah, I do see another radio tower up there. There's a couple of them up there. The fire tower should be just over that way. I just wonder if I can see it. Anyway, look for it when we get back up there. Alright, we gotta get down here. Some of you may have hiked to the Stony Valley Fire Tower. It's a fun hike. It's been a couple. I've done it twice. It's been a couple years. I've never climbed to the top of it. I don't really. Well, you know how I feel about heights, not when it's all like open. You know, the steps are all that open, great metal material. So it's just a no for me. Kind of interesting. Yeah, just wonder what's up with this tree here. We've got like a little gate we're walking through here. We got an old worn out double blaze on this tree. And here in the middle of nowhere we have one of our Horseshoe Trail posts. Just seems kind of odd seeing it way out here. Maybe someone made the effort to get it up here. Horseshoe Trail. So we're gonna walk down to of course the
the pipeline keeps on going. But we're gonna go ahead and walk down here just a little bit. Yeah, because here's, actually, yeah, right here's the, this is what I was seeing when I was coming down. I showed this to you earlier. This is the Horseshoe Trail going back that way then. Because this will take you down to the bottom of the valley, cross the stream, and then back up Stony Mountain. So, yep. So this is the end of today's section. Oh, that section looks kind of inviting. It's nice and flat, head up through there. Continuing on into the wilderness. But we have to, I had to climb a mountain again. Alright. This one's a bit steeper. I'll probably wait to start. I'll get back with you when I get to the top of this one, because I want to see if we can see the Stony Valley Fire Tower. Yes, this is the way we got to go back up. Of course, the trail, Horseshoe Trail, goes that way, the next section. Parking. So yeah, the next section I might be actually coming up this way along the pipeline to get to the start of this next section for me, or something like that, because the Stony Valley Rail Trail is down there, and the parking for the west section of it, I think they call it the Ellendale entrance, is down about half mile down that way. So somehow or other, I'm gonna, either by bushwhack or by trails, I'm gonna make my way back up to this spot, and that's how I'm gonna do the next section. Then I go back to the parking along the rail trail. At least that's the plan. All right. Anyway, that's for the next section. I've got to climb my mountain again. Got a workout today. I was considering a much more ambitious plan for this hike. I was thinking of actually continuing on that lower section to a point and then bushwhacking my way up and over this mountain, and then hooking up with the Horseshoe Trail in the section I did with Dave, and then coming back to that parking lot. It'll have been quite a few miles. Plus, a bushwhack is always looks easier on a map than it does in reality, so we're just gonna do it like this today. You hear those fallen rocks again? So we just didn't make it up there yet. Almost beat it to the top again. Watch out for fallen rocks. Almost back at the top again. Just passed a trail runner coming down past me here. Oh, those people are crazy. I mean, kudos to them for being able to run these trails. All right, so I'm gonna look for the, I catch my breath. See if I can find the fire tower over there somewhere. Well, I'm not seeing it anywhere over there, but this wind is kind of brutal too, so I'm gonna head on down the other side here. All downhill from here, except for that very last bit right before the parking lot. And as mentioned earlier, when I get to the spot where the Horseshoe Trail veers off of the pipeline, I might continue on the pipeline actually, just for something a little bit different too, instead of retracing my steps completely on the same trail. But anyway, I'll check in with you when we get that spot, unless something else interesting shows up. Alright, so here's that spot. So, Horseshoe Trail goes up that way, and our pipeline trail came down here. So we're gonna, where was that spot? Right here. Yeah, right here. So the pipeline continues that way. So we're gonna, instead of taking the Horseshoe Trail back, we're gonna go this way. It looks like people do it. There's kind of a faint trail. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, since it's not really an official trail, no one's going to clear these blowdowns, although it looks like they, someone kind of maintains it a little bit. Yeah, go around them. All right. So this is pretty cool. It's like water from the rock. There's this big rock and there's a ton of water pouring out from underneath it. That is pretty cool. Get a little closer. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, not too bad so far. Just pretty wet in some areas, but that's, like I said, more from the recent rains. But plenty of room to walk on the side too. But you can clearly see the pipeline clearing going all the way up. Yeah, the pipeline trail keeps going up that way, but I see another, looks like a trail going this way. I feel like, I mean, our parking lot is that way, so I feel like I'm just gonna go, let's go. Maybe this will be a quicker way back to the parking lot. We'll see if it just sometimes these trails just disappear though too, but clearly I think it looks like people are using it. We shall see. Well, forget that. It just takes us down to some private land. I see the posted signs down there. So anyway, back up to the pipeline trail. Alright, so I just came out of there. That's our pipeline trail. We're back on the access road back to the parking lot. Of course, right up there is where the Horseshoe Trail joins in. So, but yeah, I remember we stood here early on in the video contemplating coming back this way. Alright, so we got a nice downhill section here, then get back to where we parked. If you're looking for an easier, more dry way back, it's probably better just to stay on the Horseshoe Trail if you're retracing your steps. But if you're looking for a little bit of adventure, you can go ahead and take that pipeline trail all the way back too. Either way, did get my feet a little bit wet. Like I said, probably just because of the rains. Alright, let's get back to the Jeep. Yeah, and then up there is the parking lot. Just a little bit of uphill. But that'll be it then, folks, for this episode of the Horseshoe Trail. I think it's our 43rd episode of the Horseshoe Trail. We have 2 more to do, 2 more sections to do. So, we're almost done. It's been a journey. But anyway, I'm going to get up to the Jeep, break open that snack bag, and then relax at home this evening. Alright, as always, folks, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.